Namaste, everyone. Namaste, Brahmankyrie, my guest here. So we're here, we've come together to discuss the upcoming Ayurveda Summer Fair that we're having here in Encinitas, California on August 14th. It's an afternoon fair. It's a gathering to promote Ayurveda, our community, and bring us together to celebrate the lifestyle that we all love to live, which is being in harmony with nature, recognizing that the divine lives in all living things. It exists in the natural world. And the work that Brahmankyrie has been doing for many years now here in our San Diego area is very special in this regard. And I brought her on today to help her share this great knowledge that she has been disseminating for some time. So Brahmankyrie, why don't you tell us a little bit about how you got into all of this and where it all started?
Sure. Well, Om Namo Narayani, thank you so much for having me.
Yes.
And I'm so excited about the fair. You've put on such an amazing event so far. It's very exciting. And yeah, I've been living here for, this will be my 8th year. And we're a bhakti community. So we're a devotional community. And we really find one of the ways to connect with the divine that you speak of, that's in all things, is through devotion, and worship of the divine through spiritual practices, mantra, community, service in the world, And it started, I actually got clean and sober like 16 years ago. And that put me on this trajectory of seeking the divine, and so I started seeking, and about a year into my recovery, I found an amazing spiritual school in Australia called Shakti Mission. I met Shakti, Jagatambe, and all these beautiful teachers who really helped to educate me around some of these sacred ceremonies and practices. And it was a little bit much from my Western mind, for a little while there. And then the more I just did it, the more it started to have this effect on me where, historically my mind had been very busy and a bit unruly, and I could never really access that peace or that divine bliss or energy because my mind was so, busy. And so I just kept doing the practices and it opened me up to this heavenly connection with this divine energy, And so I later met my guru, Amma, Sri Shakti Amma, in India. I think it was like 2011 or 2012, and then pretty much got initiated into this sacred tradition. And she's the avatar of Goddess Narayani, and so this is a Narayani temple, and we honor the Devi, we honor the goddess in this temple, and but we honor all pathways to the divine. It's like whatever floats your boat, we say, do that, whatever makes your heart sing. We support you to sort of follow that path, and however we can assist or support you in that, that's what we do.
Interesting. Yes. So you categorize it, you sort of explain it as a devotional tradition. What is the role of Shakti or power? Because it is a divine, feminine divine path, right, that you're following, and you're doing weekly classes. So what are you going to be sharing with the community at this event?
Yeah, so this is definitely a Shakti school, a Shakti path that we're all on, and it's really the awakening of that divine mother energy, in all of us, and the practices help to awaken that energy within us, and it's a powerful force, really. And so there needs to be structure and classes and all that kind of stuff to really help support that awakening of that energy in anyone. And so we offer for the event on the 14th of August, we're doing a little puja, a little Narayani flower puja that helps us sort of, the pujas really are devotional practices that honor the 5 elements. So they honor the earth, air, fire, water, and ether that we're all a part of, that is a part of us, and so it honors those elements and really helps to purify our mind and connect us with our heart and grow our energy field. And so I've had beautiful expansions when practicing these pujas. And so, yeah, it bypasses the mind really. And after the puja, I feel completely different. So for this day, we'll be honoring Narayani in a flower puja to begin with. And then we'll be honoring, we'll be offering satsang, which is a meditation, a musical meditation really. And Shakti part at the end, which is the transference of divine or spiritual energy from one person to the other through blessings, through hands-on blessings. So we'll be honoring that at the end.
It's very nice, when you, to hear you say this connection that it has this ritual, if you will, with the 5 elements, right, which is the basis for Ayurveda. And if any of you that are interested in coming to this fair, you'll recognize a theme that we have in the events, that they're all very much energy based. There is a connection that each presenter, especially Brahmankyrie's class, is the one that is the most focused on the feminine divine, but they're all about connecting us to this energy that in many ways we've forgotten about in our modern cultures. It's all male, 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 the sun, and this aggressive, intense approach to healing. So it's lovely to hear about this idea of the 5 elements, the flower puja, flower ritual, and then this Shakti pot, this awakening of this feminine energy that is in everyone. It's a universal energy. So we don't want men to be discouraged. In fact, we want to encourage men to attend these things, because this energy is within all men. It is within all of us. And I have experienced Brahmankyrie's work, and I can say that it has a very palatable sort of experience and quality to it. It sort of embraces this kind of universal and all inviting feeling where you don't feel left out. You get it, you connect with it. And even though it is very real and very spiritual, I find that it is, there's something very sweet about it. And I hope that, everyone will come to experience that. So this is great. So you're bringing in music.
Yes.
Satsang. And then it sort of culminates with this healing diksha, where there's this transmission of the energy.
Yes, that's right. And we'll be having Prema Love, who is a divine artist, amazing musician who just brings in the Devi so strongly. And so she'll be accompanying me in the puja and the satsang, really. And so she'll be singing the kirtan and the sacred chants at the end, and we'll just be pulling in the Devi, the beautiful divine energy.
It's wonderful. So it's great. You've got a special guest, and we want to welcome and offer our pranams to Prema Love for her coming to support Brahmankyrie's event. And again, this is what it's all about, all of us coming together. And I often say, that satsanga is the most powerful vehicle that we all have when we're together in these rooms that we all gather in, to sort of awaken these energies that are dormant within us and honor these sacred powers. We feel transformed. We feel different when we come out of, we feel inspired. That's what I remember when I went to your satsang some years ago. And it's just that reminder that, yes, we have to continuously connect with this energy, right? We can't let it go, and you're so committed. I have to say, more than anything, and why, when I was thinking about this event, why I asked Brahmankyrie to come, not just because she's close by, but she's so committed. her consistency, her discipline, her devotion to this work is 110%. And that's what it takes. This type of representation is what inspires other people to stop thinking about it and not just read about it, but you have to do it. You have to experience it.
Totally. I love that. And it's just so great. And I feel so flattered that you asked me, you know, because my whole life, I absolutely have given it to the divine, you know, and have said, what do you want me to do? And whatever it is, I'll do it, you know, I'll do it. And to my surprise, that's when I've experienced the most joy and the most fulfillment and deep peace, you know. And let me tell you, prior to this spiritual path, there was nothing spiritual about this soul, you know, like I was clearing a lot of karma. I was, you know, researching the darkness a little bit, quite a lot. And so there was nothing, like everything that I have learned or taken on or try to offer back has been given by the divine as a gift, simply through me saying, I surrender to you, you know, my life is yours. And so, you know, it just to even have the devotion to the divine feels like one of the greatest blessings of my life.
Yes.
So, yeah.
That's true. And, you know, whenever that happens for us, is unique to every individual. You know, as Ram Tirth said, you know, the greatest saint was the greatest sinner.
Right.
And, you know, so we come to this point whenever it happens, and we want this day to be that for everybody. We want everyone to come with an open heart, explore, connect, and try out all of the classes. We're here to support each other. Each one of us is offering very unique work in this regard, but we're all part of a greater tradition.
Right.
And that's what this is about. So any closing words, anything that comes to mind?
Just that I'm really excited to be part of this community that you're creating, you know, for this event. And it truly is a blessing to live in this part of the world. Like truly, I mean, there's spirituality on every corner, and I feel blessed and I feel excited that we're all coming together. So I'm just really grateful. So thank you.
Yeah, thank you. And I want to say to everyone, and I'll close by saying, this is an important time for all of us to come together, especially after what our world has been through over the last few years, shut down, closed away from each other. And this is a very auspicious time. I'm going to be talking about this a little bit more with Sam Jeppe, who's going to be doing sharing some astrology with our community about how special this time is. And so I'm grateful that you're here, and there's more to come, but we look forward to seeing all of you August 14th, Sunday afternoon here in Encinitas, California. Please make it from wherever you are, drive out. We'd love to have you.
Yes. Jai Ma, sir. Jai Ma.
Jai Ma. Namaste.
Namaste.